America is really a center-right nation, and people, if they educate themselves and get motivated and work, aren't going to put up with this nonsense. What's going on in Washington is not America right now. It is some foreign entity that has taken over our government, and we are going to get rid of it in Washington once and for all. Now, this week, and the start of my speech was, ladies and gentlemen, this was a Coast email as well, it all comes down to this. We've been working for 1 year talking about educating people, and I say we, I mean you all out there have been talking and educating people about what is going on in Washington and putting your foot down. You've showed up at tea parties, you've showed up at town hall rallies, you've shown up with letters and phone calls and emails to your congressman. You have done everything necessary. People were sending checks to Scott Brown in Massachusetts to put a stop to this stuff, and had a miracle, what it was a month and a half ago in Massachusetts, of sending a message to Washington, and still Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid and Barack Obama and the rest of the leaders in the Democrat Congress are not listening. And it all comes down to this week, in this sense, that we have an opportunity to beat this health care bill. I'm not saying we're going to, I believe we will. We have an opportunity to say enough is enough and too much is too much. And after TARP 1, and after TARP 2, and after the stimulus, and after the bailout of General Motors and Chrysler, and after the first bill on the health care, and after the bailout of the Wall Street bankers, enough is enough. And it's time to put a stop to it. But even better than that, so we have a chance, and we have just a chance. I'm not saying we're going to succeed in this, but we have a chance to do something about it, which is why you're here tonight, and which is why when you leave, you're going to call your congressman. Give us that number again. 684-2723. You're going to call your congressman, you're going to email your congressman, you're going to call your friends and tell them it doesn't matter what you did last month and it doesn't matter what you did last year. It all comes down to this, that we have to get out and let them know that yes, it matters to us, and we will remember what they did in November. But in addition to that, this is a start, and this is a start of the drive to November, because this is a wonderful reminder of what Congress, what Washington has been doing to this nation, to dismantle this nation for the last year. And we can all be passive once again and sit back and let good people like Steve Shabbat be pummeled by the millions of dollars that are going to be pumped into this district from Washington, from the special interests, from the socialists, from the labor unions, that want this drive in Washington to keep going. Or we can organize and we can educate ourselves and our neighbors and stand for the things that we know that this nation stands for anyway. And the only reason that they keep getting away with what they get away with is because they have a compliant media and they have a lazy populace that will not educate themselves about what's going on in this country, because people already believe in the things that we believe in. But what we need to do is to take this as a learning moment and to say they almost did it. Hopefully we beat the health care bill. But they almost did it. They almost socialized the medical system in this country, 20% of our nation's economy, and beyond that, they almost got away with everything else that they almost got away with.